Kaliki in the building. Jesus Christ in the building. Swami Kaleshwar in the building. Ramakrishna Paramahansa in the building. Baba in the building. Kaliki in the building. So, here's what we got today. Ancient knowledge, divine mission. There might be thousands of human beings on this planet, but there's only one Swami Kaleshwar, only one Shirdi Sai Baba, only one Jesus Christ, only one Ramakrishna Paramahansa, only one Mahakaliki. There might be thousands of students carrying the same fragrance, but there is only one real seed that you need to recognize very strongly. A seed can create millions of seeds. Those millions again create millions of seeds. The connection of the first seed will go forever and ever. 15, 17 years back, I had my cave, my meditation cave here in the mountains. Like this type of cold little drizzling weather, I am in the cave and reading the palm leaves and meditating, grinding the knowledge. Pretty big cave inside the mountain. I don't want to waste the Kala Chakra, the time I wanted to grind it. It takes a millennium of several lifetimes for me spending the time to learn and grind this knowledge, that knowledge, and spread the seeds on the planet. Those ancient palm leaves, that much information, knowledge, depth is hidden in them. It's not one person's job, but it's possible. I chose the way, that type of mission. My biggest wish, my mission is to put the right seed in you to grow. Automatically it will grow. I know how big a tree is hidden in that seed. Then you can create tons of seeds. Then you can really give the big mission. Not only Jesus Christ, Shirdi, Baba, Buddha, Paramahansa, Yogananda, Vivekananda, but your life needs to be a symbol of your neighbors, to your countries, to your globe. There are only 30, 40, 60, 100 life like them. Why can't it be thousands? That's your Swami's mission. Here we are in my room, which I'd like to make as much of a heaven as I can. Maintaining an abundance in it, maintaining a nice building in it, put a couple more tapestries on, constantly burn incense, have candles, darshan, talking. That's what we need. Now, here's what we need to know. Do it. Make it happen as much as possible. Okay? It's important. God in the building. So, protecting the spirit and this divine knowledge and the divine mission that we all had since Jesus, Ramakrishna, Yogananda, Buddha, Ramana Maharishi, all the gurus and saints, Swami Kaleshwar, all of his lifetimes, Babaji, all the Babas had a connection to Mother Divine and the knowledge and the palm leaves and the mantras. And then all the techniques, the Vastu, the yantras, the inner mechanisms. So protecting the knowledge is the divine mission, and using it and bringing that energy blooming on the globe. So as soon as you bring your energy some way to the world in someone's life, it's like planting a seed inside of them. It's a north side, northeast side building. You plant a seed inside of them and it grows, and they are suddenly a beautiful tree. And that being said, they go and bring that energy to someone else. and it almost plants a seed inside of that person. And suddenly, you made an impact on the world. And these beautiful impacts that we can make it's a divine mission and purpose I'm trying to do. That's what it, I adopted this mission from my fathers, my gurus, my lineage, and I just always knew that was my purpose. I know for a fact this is my purpose, and I have a little bit of an authentic twist on it that has to do with abundance, authenticity, reigning with letting go, almost nihilistically, but like there's nothing you have to do. What we do is authentic and inspired, but then bringing those vibrations of God and love on the planet is so important. I love them. I love doing that. So from abundance, from authenticity, we bring the highest God vibrations on the planet. So protecting this knowledge for me, Kaliki and the Bilin, is doing the knowledge. Doing the knowledge. So it goes chanting every day. Every day chanting. Recording it, making it, listening to it. That automatically is like the key right there. It will paradigm shift you to a really God building. You're like, so what am I really doing by opening up these channels? What am I really doing by opening up these portals? You're getting yourself the keys. You're putting yourself in a huge place of happiness, peace, love, like an amazing shower, or like a drug that you can't explain. Like the drugs that you're like, so you take them and you're like, oh, I feel so much better. But like, that's what the channels are doing for you automatically, and then they make it sort of like a permanency, permanent exploration with God. Okay, and then meditation, sit with that mantra, let that kundalini rise, let the chakras open, go into your avatar state and sit even just 5 minutes, and then it goes Kali Darshan. That's not something that you need to let come to you. You need to discipline that. You hear me? You need to make that happen. You need to manifest that. You need to, and I'm not talking about from like holding on. Manifest it from your soul. So it's important to bring the Guru Parampara into building too. Ramakrishna, Jesus, Swami, Baba, and have them be your spirit guide. They're so important. And I know you got Baba, Swami, Jesus, Ramakrishna all the time. Kali. But that's how you win the mother. That's how you get through it. They're the ones that we make sure you have everything you need and are well prepared. And then when the mother's here, you're like, oh, it's natural. I'm smooth as hell. I'm the one. And winning the mother, I'll go on to it later on, but winning the mother is like, that's what the key is, to get the love. You want the love. Because, we could talk about all of spirituality, God, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Muslim, whatever. And we find that whatever God you're talking about, any God, if you're talking about God the Father in Christianity, if you're talking about Allah, if you're talking about Krishna in Hinduism, any God you're talking about, their love didn't have shit on the mother's love, divine mother, on all of her amazing forms. And mother's love was the deepest love. And so the goal of spirituality was to find love and win the mother. And so how mother was it was more centered on the Indian tradition, but she had huge channels, huge Shakti. So it was that Shakti was the answer, was more expression, more life, more beautiful, jubilant sexual fertility blessings out of you. Music, dancing, love, movement, art. That was God. And so we have our tradition and our knowledge that we know we are so blessed. We got it. Ooh, ooh. We are the one. And so I haven't even gone to, I'm going to have to make 2 parts to this video. I'll stop this at 14 minutes. I'll make another part. So Kali Darshan, we do that to bring the purpose in your soul, to bring the splendor. I'm talking, take some time out of your day. I don't know how much time, 20 minutes to an hour, sitting there with your Kali building. She comes to you and communicate with the mother, as Ramakrishna did. And the mother could change throughout the time, but Kali is your one. But the Mother Mary, Mother Durga, you could talk to Sat, you could talk to Mother, you could have time with Mother Divine. But Kali is the one that's gonna bring you to your destiny as you bring her to her destiny. You get it? You're gonna bring Kali to her destiny, and she's gonna bring you to your destiny. And so it's like that was the real love. All right, in the soul. No attachments, no expectations. Just fuck you up, That was important. That was the most love you have for Mom. So remember to always communicate with the Guru Parampara, Swami, Baba, Jesus, Ramakrishna. Talk to Yogananda, you can talk to Ramana Maharishi, Buddha, Satya Sai, you can talk to Babas, the whole Guru Parampara. And then you got the Vastu here. So basically this room is having the northeast extension. And that's so auspicious. You can't avoid that. You can't not have Vastu, and you also have to have a Dattatreya blessing on it. So we have our own room, and we could do it for some time. Smoke good ganja, be higher, be blessed, get good rest, and pass God's test. So I haven't even gone farther on this, but I'll do one more point and then we'll continue. So your job is to serve God. Your service to God, everything you do is is this moment. This moment right now, you need to do what God's telling you to do. Then you will find every way in your future. If you embrace this moment, your future will be perfect. Because every moment in the future is this moment. It's only this moment. So remember, my son, Kaliki in the building. This moment, follow your soul spark. Follow your destiny. Jesus Christ.